Matt Clark is broke. Completely wiped out. Financially obliterated. Victor Newman swoops in, seizes the shadow room, and strips Matt of every dollar, every asset, every little shiny thing he thought he had control over. The man went from running a high-end empire to being metaphorically slapped into economic dust. And he is mad. Like, biblical-level vengeance mad. He's not just plotting some little revenge scheme either. No. Matt is putting together something he calls unexpected leverage. That's the phrase. And I swear, whenever a YNR villain says that, you already know we are not talking about a strongly worded email or a tense boardroom showdown. We're talking revenge that hits the entire Newman family in the jugular. And here's the kicker. He's coming to Genoa City, physically. In person.
Soon.
Not as a voice on the phone. Not as some off-screen threat. He is showing up. Meanwhile, Christmas 2025? Totally peaceful. Like aggressively wholesome. Victor and Nikki get this big emotional reason for the season moment. The Newmans share sentimental holiday warmth, and everything feels like one giant Hallmark card. It's the calmest calm before a storm has ever calmed. Because the actual storm? That hits on New Year's Eve. December 31st, 2025. That's when Matt is heavily rumored to make his move. His big move. His catastrophic, ruin your evening, ruin your year move. And YNR loves a chaotic New Year's. Last year we had Ian Ward drugging Tessa and Jordan chloroforming Sharon. So the bar?
High.
Unhinged. Established. Spoilers are teasing that Matt's revenge may involve anything from kidnappings to bombs to blackmail explosions to some large-scale terror moment that flips the entire Newman world inside out. And the message is basically, the Newmans will not be sipping champagne at midnight. They'll be screaming.
So yeah.
Midnight isn't a celebration this year. It's a countdown to chaos. Alright, now that I slapped your brain with the spoilers, let's rewind a little, breathe for a second, and unpack all this insanity, because honestly, this entire storyline feels like the writers went, what if we took one man's vendetta and turned it into an entire holiday season disaster movie? And honestly, I respect the commitment. Let's talk about Matt Clark for a second, because if you're newer to YNR or maybe you tuned out during one of his previous arcs, you might not fully grasp just how much of a walking, talking, chaos-emitting tornado this man is. Matt Clark is one of those characters who never stays dead, never stays gone, and never shows up without bringing a suitcase full of unresolved trauma and fresh drama. And now he's in this new identity phase, Mitch Bacall, which, let's be honest, is a very rebrand yourself as a mysterious upscale villain kind of name. But this time, this isn't just Matt being Matt. This is a man who got financially obliterated by Victor Newman. And you know what happens when someone gets ruined by Victor? They become obsessed. Like, deeply, spiritually fueled by vengeance. Victor creates villains the way other people create Pinterest boards. It's just part of his ecosystem. So now Matt is sitting in whatever gloomy, dimly lit hideout he's squatting in, probably nursing a glass of cheap liquor because the man has like $5 to his name, and plotting revenge. And he's not doing the dramatic, I'll get you someday monologue.
No.
He's doing strategy. Real strategy. He calls it unexpected leverage. Which, terrifying. It's such a vague term. Like leverage how? Blackmail? Hostage situation? Financial sabotage? DNA reveals? Explosives? Something psychological? Something emotional? The possibilities are endless, and all of them are awful. Victor Newman really said, "Merry Christmas, I'm taking your entire life," and walked off like it was a normal Tuesday. Let's talk about that because this is the core of Matt's rage. The shadow room was Matt's money, his identity, his power source. His baby. And Victor casually took it like someone taking the last cookie from the jar. And you can't even yell at Victor because he'll just raise one eyebrow and suddenly you're apologizing. Victor strips Matt of everything, and that includes pride. And humiliation? Oh, Matt does not take humiliation well. That's why this revenge plot feels bigger. It's not Matt wanting to get even. It's Matt wanting to annihilate them emotionally, financially, socially, however he can. Okay, So the spoilers confirm Matt shows up physically in Genoa City soon. And I don't know about you, but that already has my brain painting all sorts of dramatic scenarios. Imagine it. Matt lurking around the Newman Ranch like a creepy Christmas ghost. Matt showing up at Crimson Lights pretending to be chill. Matt cornering Nikki somewhere elegant and threatening her with that calm villain voice. Matt watching Victor from across a room with that, "I'm gonna destroy you" glare. He's not doing phone calls. He's not doing mysterious notes. He is showing up. That means whatever he's planning, he wants to see the fallout personally. So, here's the part that kills me. Christmas is peaceful. Like aggressively peaceful. Which means the writers are intentionally fattening us up with warm feelings so they can emotionally stab us on New Year's. It's classic soap technique. Christmas 2025 is described as heartwarming, emotional, reflective. A reason for the season lesson moment for Victor and Nikki. Victor and Nikki will probably be exchanging meaningful glances over the fire while the rest of the family smiles and drinks cocoa, all completely unaware that Matt Clark is lurking somewhere polishing his revenge plans like ornaments. It's the calm before the storm in the most literal sense. Nothing bad happens. Not one disaster. Which is suspicious on its own because the Newmans cannot get through a holiday without someone fighting, crying, fainting, or faint crying. So the fact that Christmas is peaceful? Red flag. That means the show is saving all the chaos for one big holiday. New Year's Eve, the day the boom drops. Now, this is where the fun begins. Everything, every spoiler, every hint, every whisper, points to December 31st as the day Matt Clark drops the bomb. Maybe metaphorically. Maybe literally. We do not know. But he's choosing New Year's Eve for a reason. Everyone is distracted. Emotions are high. People are dressed up, drinking, dancing. It's a night when security is low. The symbolism is perfect. End of one year. Beginning of chaos. Genoa City goes all out for NY every year. Parties at the Grand Phoenix, big celebrations, rooftop gatherings, ranch dinners. The whole town is out, which gives Matt a buffet of targets. And if you've watched YNR the last few years, you know the writers love a dramatic NY episode. Just last year, Ian Ward drugged Tessa. Jordan chloroformed Sharon. Whole night was chaos. So they're clearly continuing the New Year's Eve equals pain tradition. The spoilers tease potential. Kidnappings, which Matt has a history with. Explosions or bombs, because why not? Blackmail reveals. Hostage situations. Mayhem on a massive scale. Basically, if it's illegal, dramatic, and capable of ruining Victor's evening, Matt has it on the table. What kind of revenge does Matt do best? Let's look at his history. Manipulation? He's great at it. Psychological warfare? Oh, absolutely. Violence? He's done it. Kidnapping?
Yep.
Stalking? Been there. Fake identities? Check and check. So when spoilers use the phrase unexpected leverage, it could be anything. Some possibilities. 1. He kidnaps a Newman. Classic YNR move. Obvious targets. Noah, full circle moment. Claire. Nikki, because he hates her as much as Victor does.
Victoria.
Adam, though Adam might help him for fun. 2. He exposes a secret. Matt is the king of digging up dirt. What if he reveals a hidden paternity twist? Exposes a crime. Leaks business sabotage. Exposes someone's affair. 3. He plants a bomb. Look, I'm not saying it's likely, but with the way spoilers are talking, it's on the board. 4. He frames someone. Maybe Adam. Maybe Claire. Maybe Nate. Maybe even Nikki. 5. He impersonates someone. The man already did the Mitch Bacall identity thing. He could easily do another. The most likely scenario? A multi-layered attack. I'm predicting Matt doesn't do just one thing. He does several. Rapid fire. Back to back. A kidnapping and a reveal. A bombing and a blackmail drop. A psychological attack and a physical one. He wants the Newman shattered. Not annoyed. Not inconvenienced. Destroyed. This is revenge he's been brewing like a poisonous tea. Victor and Nikki, totally unsuspecting. The saddest part? Victor and Nikki will go into this night thinking everything is perfect. They had their warm Christmas moment. The family was united. They're feeling sentimental. They're happy. And then midnight strikes and Matt Clark shows up like, "Hey guys, Happy New Year, here's trauma." Why midnight? Symbolism. It's the moment where clocks reset, years change, people kiss, fireworks go off, emotions peak, alcohol clouds logic. It's the perfect moment for maximum damage. Picture it. Everyone is counting down. 10, 9,
8.
7. And then boom, Matt Clark enters the building like a demon summoned by Victor's past sins. The bottom line. The Newmans are about to have the worst New Year of their lives. This isn't petty revenge. This isn't, "I'm gonna annoy you." This is, "I'm going to crush your entire world, and you're gonna remember my name forever." Matt is coming with terrible news. Terrible actions. Terrible plans. And the second the clock hits midnight, all hell breaks loose. Alright, my friends, that's gonna do it for today's deep dive into the chaos that's about to slam into Genoa City on New Year's Eve. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Seriously, you're awesome, and I love that we get to yell about soap drama together. If you liked this episode, hit subscribe, drop a rating, share it with someone who loves YNR spoilers, or someone who just loves messy fictional revenge plots. And if you've got questions, theories, predictions, or wild guesses about what Matt Clark's gonna pull off, send them in. I want to hear everything. Catch you next time. Stay dramatic.